All right, thank you. So yeah, thank you so much. The first person, I'm going to review the CV. So your name start with T, and then also I can see email. Yeah, email address start with T and ends with 04. Is it 04? It ends with 4 at Gmail anyway. 4 at Gmail. So that's the email. And what else? The telephone number, yes, okay. The telephone number ends with 2441. 2441. So that is his telephone number. So yeah. One thing I can say about this CV in terms of the formatting, so I'm actually kind of downloading it right now because it doesn't look good. It's overlapping, so I just want to quickly see it on a different format anyway. So yes, it's not really good in terms of format, most especially the left-hand side is overlapping, right? So we need to look into that, most especially the skills section. And the colors also is not, I don't think it's really great color anyway. So, yeah, so this thing needs a bit of work actually, to be honest. So yeah, so I would, yeah, you need a lot of work anyway. So it's not yet ready. So, and yeah, the responsibilities, yeah, the professional, even professional summary, you don't need to put 1, 2, 3 anyway. So, and I'm going to, yeah, you should have got a feedback from Top CV anyway. So if you have done that, so I think you need to implement their, let me see what you said in terms of what. So quickly, because I don't think they will have passed this particular one anyway. Okay. All right. So yeah, so that needs a bit of work anyway. So you need to go and implement that. And wait. Yeah. So if you can implement what they said anyway. So the next person, okay. So we're done. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 5886, 5886. Your email address ends with 1 at gmail.com, 1 at gmail.com. That is your, yeah, 1 at gmail.com. So you did, to be honest, I think. Oh, there's someone hurting me. So can everyone be muted, please? Can everyone be muted? Thank you. We're going to quit. Okay, all right. So for this particular person, yeah, so telephone number ends with 5886 and email 1 at gmail ends with 1 at gmail.com. Your surname starts with O, and I think your name starts with T and you got H anyway. So okay. For me, I would prefer you put only one name in the name anyway. But yeah, in the UK we only one name, so it should be sufficient anyway. So Yeah, the CV looks okay. In terms of format, it looks good actually. So yeah, in terms of format, it looks good. So it's really, really good. So, and another thing that I can say is if you can, yeah, if you can put the project, that would be good anyway, but it looks good anyway. So I think it's fine. So if you're applying for a role in the UK, you don't need to put Nigeria in the name of the company. The location is not required anyway. So except from that, I think this looks good anyway. So yeah. So I think yeah, except from yeah, this looks I think it's okay anyway. Okay. All right. Going the next person. Okay. Okay. I think that's the same one. The next person, yeah, your telephone number ends with 368, and your email address ends with e@gmail.com. e@gmail.com. Okay. One thing that I can say, if you can incorporate what the top CV said about your CV, that would be good for us anyway. So if you can, I think they kind of said some of the terms in terms of collaborated, maybe change it to a power word, and yeah, so that would be good anyway. So so I think, yeah, the header looks, yeah, you need to work on the header anyway. So if you can expatiate more on this professional summary, that would be good. And it's good that you put your LinkedIn profile in the title anyway. Another thing that I can say, I don't know, for instance, you put your name, I don't I don't know what that Nebosh is for, right? So I don't know that is your name or something, or yeah. So you need to look into that anyway. I think you just put your name and your surname, that will be fine anyway. So yeah. So and if yes, I don't know your first name, yeah. If you can put the name that your friends calls you, right, other than the full name, that would be good. So, but if that is how you bear your name, that also is fine anyway. So that's okay. So, okay. So the second responsibility that you have, I really don't know what that is. Yeah, and there is no job profile, just wrote volunteers. So the volunteer, so what is a role? What are you volunteering for? So that's another thing that you need to look into. So, and the third one, I think you can remove Nigeria from the name of the company and also the location as well. So So, and at the bottom, you have the core skills and the tool skills, the core tools. I think they need to align together, okay? The core tool is basically indented, where the core skills is kind of out. So if you can look into that anyway. So the certifications, I will put it after the education, right? So if that's okay, certification training, that should be immediately after the education, if that's fine. So yeah. Maybe you can bring the tools to the top, then education, then certification, training, educational service, and the likes anyway. So yeah. But okay. Okay. So I think yeah, with a little thing, this can give you an yeah, so let's say like a junior role or something like that. So yeah, to be honest, yeah, if that's okay. So yeah, going on to the next person. Yeah. So the next person, your name starts with M and your surname starts with A and your email address starts with A and your email ends with l@gmail.com and your telephone number ends with 536 536. So, okay, I think I like the format is good anyway. So, but one thing that I can, yeah, for me, let's say I'm a recruiter, yeah, work authorization. I like how you put it, but it's still a bit confusing for me that what do you mean by possession of employee card? Yeah. So I would just say, yeah, not require, yeah, yeah, no need for sponsorship or authorization, yeah, or have authorization to work in the UK without any sponsorship. Do you get? So, but yeah, then when they ask you, you can then explain what you have. Yeah. Then in terms of the requirement for the first role, you only put 5 responsibility, even though yeah, you've kind of explained a lot in there. So if you can expand them, that would be good anyway. So you can, yeah, increase that. So, yeah, okay. All right, yeah. So I think, yeah, you need to expand the responsibility more, to be honest. But I think what you started with is good. Maybe just put another, maybe double of what you put in there. That would be good because that is the only responsibility related to IT anyway. I like how you put the tools at the on the right, which I think is also good as well. So. Okay, all right. So that looks good anyway. So if you can implement those things. So okay, all right. The next person, your CV. Okay, your name starts with A and your surname starts with L. Your telephone number ends with 749, and your email address starts with A and ends with o@gmail.com. Your telephone number ends with 749. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I like the introduction. The profile is good. Actually, well done on that one. Education is also good. So, but I don't think you need the school leaving certificate, to be honest. Yeah, on that, unless you just graduated a few years ago, right? And I don't think so from what I can see on the, yeah, you don't need the school leaving certificate on, yeah. Okay, unless you are actually, yeah, if it's the UK anyway, you don't need that for UK anyway. So okay, certifications, Scrum study, okay. experience, I think, yeah, the E in experience is capital, and you have capital E at the beginning, capital E in the middle. I think it can drop that one. So you don't need it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, even though everything is capital, the E after the I is bigger than the N. So you need to, yeah, ensure that you drop that so that, yeah, it will be the same font as RIENCE anyway. So if you can do that, so yeah, experience. Okay. I think the experience are good, to be honest. So it's really, really good in there. So the only thing I can say, if you want to put the project or the tools for each of the roles, that would be good. But I think that they are quite good anyway. So that's fine. I like how you put in numbers as well in terms of achievement within the responsibilities, which is good. Anyway, well done on that. So yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, so yeah, well done. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 0906. So your name starts with O, and your email starts with F and ends with a@yahoo.com. So So you put authorization allowed to work. Okay. So yeah, if it's possible, if you can expatiate on that, let's say you have a British passport, put British passport there. If you have ILR, put ILR there. So otherwise, I think it's okay if it's maybe dependency visa or thereabout. You can leave it like that anyway. So that's fine. So yeah. So one thing, your name, you put three names there, okay? Of course, you want to put your surname, and then I will say just put the name that your friends call you, the easy one, right? And then your surname. That's what you need anyway. You don't need all the three names with a long name at the top of your CV. Then before this keys, okay, you want to put a profile, okay? I would say maybe go to ChatGPT, okay, and just write, okay, technical summary of profile of business analyst, and you get something in there. I think it will help you to write something, and you can put it before the skills. Then the skills comes at the bottom. So I like the skills that you put there. It's good. The technical skills also is also good as well. Then work experience, I think it's also good as well. Anyway, so okay, all right, that is good anyway. So yeah. So another thing that you might need to look into, the last responsibility, okay? The last responsibility is got on the bullet point has got underline, okay? And it's only got a few bullet points, which is because it's a long while, which is okay anyway. So I don't mind you leaving that, but you have to be consistent in your bullet points. The second, no, I think, yeah, the first one has got very thick bullet point. The next one has got a lighter one. The other one's got a very light one. And the last one has got a underlying bullet point. So you need to look into that. The another thing that you might also look into, the last row, just remove the Lagos, Nigeria. Do you guys just put the name of the company? So that's fine. You just say, yeah, you just remove Lagos, Nigeria, and leave it. Okay, except from that, I think it looks good anyway. So yeah. Okay, I think my time is up. I'm quickly going to do this in a few minutes. Yeah. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 7212, and your email starts with A and ends with A at yahoo.com. Starts with A and ends with A at yahoo.com. Your name starts with A and your surname also starts with A, and your postcode is 1SB. The postcode ends with 1SB. Okay. So yeah, in terms of the profile, I think you need to work more on the profile, on the personal profile. So the personal details, you don't need those information there. It's not required, right? Transferable skills and competence, I don't think you need transferable skills. You just need skills, so you need to work on that. So that still need a bit of work, okay? So you just need to put skills and competence. So that's fine. Then you put your skills in there, okay? Then educational background, okay? All right, that's fine. Yeah, you don't need the senior school certificate there anymore anyway. So employment history, okay. So on the date, instead of putting January in full, you can just put Jan 2024, yeah, to present. That's fine anyway. And responsibility, you need more than that anyway. Just put like 5 bullet points with 2 or 3 words. Okay, you need, yeah, I would say go to ChatGPT and get some more. Okay, I would say 8 to 12 is what you need per row anyway. Okay, all right, cool. So this thing need a bit of work, and even at the bottom, the law saying that it's not really needed that you put in there. So yeah. So the next person, your telephone number ends with 7854, and your name starts with A, your surname also starts with O, your name starts with A, your surname starts with O, and your email starts with O and ends with 2021 at gmail.com. Okay. And that email seems to be a long one, right? So if you can shorten it, that would be good, right? So it seems to be very long. And also in the UK, you don't need to put name, right? Like say name, blah, blah. So remove the title name from there. So just put your name like that anyway. So then another thing, you don't need your middle name, okay? Just put your, yeah, if that's okay. So, so if you can work more on the professional summary, add more on the professional summary, that would be good. Yeah. Okay, in the education, okay, everything needs to be on the same line, okay? Education, everything, yeah, after the education, the name of the institution, yeah, the course and the year, they need to be on the same line, or if they cannot be on the same line, at least they have to be one sentence anyway. So if that's okay, and the skills, Okay. Yeah. So I would say that you should look for a template, okay? Look for a good template that you can use, okay? So that, yeah, this will really be good if you can use go and check for a new template. So that will be good. So I think yeah, and also the requirements, okay, for each of the roles, make sure you got like 8 of them, okay, in your role. So that would be good anyway. Yeah. So, okay, last person. Oh, okay, this is not going anywhere. So 1 minute, let me check. Because this one is not formatted properly at all. Okay, all right. So the next person, yeah, your your name starts with I, okay, and your surname starts with C, and your email starts with I, and starts with I and also ends with a@gmail.com. Your telephone number uh, ends with 1541, and your postcode ends with 1NS. Okay. So for this, yeah, I think you need a bit of total overhauling anyway. So one thing I can say, you need a new template, right? Your objectives needs to be expanded. Experience still need a lot of work as well. So even everything needs a lot of work, I would say. So even the formatting is all over the place. Yeah. So this is, yeah, and the skills also kind of all over the place. It's really not, yeah, not great actually. So, and there's a space, achievements, yeah. So I really don't know if you need to put achievements separately. Your achievement has to be related to the role if you want to do that. Each of the roles, you put achievement on the role. So, and even the education as well, different, yeah, different formats and everything. So you need to, yeah, you still need to work on that. What I can advise you is, okay, it's either you use the specialized CV creator or you go into Word and select a template and abide with the template. Okay. All right, that is it. Okay. And that's all. Okay. Can we stop recording, please? If that's